Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it, guys. So today I wanted to talk about spike missiles. Why would I talk about that? Well, because I think we need to tackle the weird things that not everybody, no, let me rephrase. The Germans have spike missiles and some other nations, I think, I don't remember exactly, but still. And the Israelis don't have it, and there is a lot of options of vehicles that can actually use these ATGM, so there's no reason why at least one of them is not in the game yet. So let's talk about all the options that the Israelis have to use the spike missile in the ground especially, but we're going to talk about some helicopters as well. Well, the first one is, I'm gonna try to pronounce these names correctly, the Hafiz, I think it is. I cannot talk too much about this thing. It is pretty much just M113, you know, a normal M113 that actually has spike missiles. So it can actually take 6 launchers, you know, or 6 missile units. And it will be very much like an M901, right? It is going to be just an M1, like the normal M113. With an ATGM on top of it. Of course, it's different than just a guy on top of the tank with a missile launcher, but still it is it's a proper vehicle, so there's less reasons why this thing is not added, right? But still, like, we need to wait and see how they implement. But this would be the most basic vehicle, and to be honest, like the one that would make a lot more sense than some of the others, you know, because it is just a very simple vehicle to add. The 113 is already modeled, so they just need to like modify the modeling to actually add the spike missile there, right? So it's quite the easy thing to do in my opinion. Then we have the second one that we are going to talk about, and again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but it's the Pere, I think, I don't know. This is basically just a MatAWG 5. So it's an M48, but it has, this is kind of like, it's different. It's like the, what was the vehicle that we had? What's it called? It's the KVT, kinda, right? It's like it's not really that, right? I don't know. It's just a fake vehicle, let's be honest. It's a vehicle that it's pretending to be, or not a fake vehicle, but you know what I mean. Like it's meant to be pretending that it's an MBT, that it's a normal MatAWG, but actually inside the turret, it has 12 spike missiles. So yeah, it has basically a fake turret, not a fake vehicle, right? A fake turret that basically have the 12 spike missiles inside of it. So it can be a very deadly weapon. It has a lot of missiles. It would be the spike launcher that has the most missiles probably. And probably this one would be the one that it's the least likely we will see it soon. Just because it has so many spike missiles, you know, so it can be very deadly. To be honest, if you played with the Vilkas, you will notice that although it's very scary and for long ranges it's a very OP missile, not OP, like just really strong missile, for up close it's not the greatest thing ever, so it has its drawbacks, I guess, right? So yeah, it would be a very interesting vehicle, but it does has its, like, it's pretending to be a Merkava tank with a spike missile. The third one and the fourth one will be kind of different. We have the Namare, I think it's called. This is the Merkava based IFV, of course. It is like an APC mainly, you know, but of course it has an IFV version of it. I don't know if they produce those things yet, but they are like in 2017 they started to release videos with these IFV. And the thing is that it doesn't have a manned turret. And it is equipped with the trophy APS, so it might be like really survivable. It is based off the chassis and stuff. It is based off of the Merkava, of course, so it is like the same armor, the same like engine, something like similar to that. But it can carry troops inside the tank. The main armament would be a 30mm gun, That would be the main thing. But inside the turret, it can actually have a deployable, like not a pod, but a deployable thing, if you will, that like the Vilkas in theory, you know, that goes upwards and releases 2 spike missiles. So it would be very similar to something like the turret or the Vilkas, like really similar. And even more similar to it, we have another one, the last like ground vehicle, the Ajude, I think it's called, which is even like really, like it really is a Vilkas made for Israel kind of, right? Because it is basically that idea of a vehicle, like an IFV that has an 8x8 kind of situation going on, right? Very tall, but very fast as well. It can get up to like 90 kilometers per hour. It has the same unmanned turret apparently than the Namare. But it has a 25 millimeter, although some people claim that it can actually have a 40 millimeter gun or a 30. So I don't know about the gun itself. It should be like a cannon, an automatic cannon. And it has the trophy APS as well. And of course, 2 spike missiles. So yeah, you clearly saw, I mean, 4 options that we can have, very similar. I mean, if you don't want the M103 and the second one, I mean, I gotta look it up, the name again, it's so many names, the Pere or whatever it's called, the Magako, you know, with the fake turret. If you don't want these 2, I mean, the Ajude could be a very very vehicle. It would be the same as the Vilkas basically in gameplay style. Of course, even helicopters can receive that. We have that we can have the Tfeza and the Piton using the spike missiles. So an AH-1F and of course the Apache using those missiles as well. Of course, I don't know if it's needed because helicopters are problematic depending on the situation, but at least for the ground battles, I really don't understand why we don't have anything with it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, seriously, the Germans have that and the Israelis don't. Like, it really doesn't make sense. And as you saw, I don't think these vehicles would be even OP. They would be like the Vilkas, a vehicle that it's very easy to destroy. Some of them, of course, would have the trophy, but I mean, with a normal shell or automatic cannon, it would get killed very easily. And with 2 spike missiles, so it's not really that bad, I don't think. But, oh well, I don't decide stuff, I'm just bringing it up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments what do you think are the vehicles that will be needed to be added for the Israelis with the spikes. See you guys. And